now tuned into the judges table, representing the 314 in St. Louis and the 816 in Kansas City. Here's your hosts, Slick 50 and Polo J.
What's going on, everybody? Y'all know who it is. This is your boy Slick 50, one half of the judges table. Before everybody jump in the chat, say, where Polo at? Wish my boy Polo love, man. If he feel like it, he gonna get on, man. He need a little rest anyways, man. But he's all good. You know what I'm saying? So, boy, we can go on ahead on out to this weekend in boxing was bullshit. We can just start that shit off like that. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Stephen Shaw just didn't do enough to get in the jog by ass. You know what I'm saying? I did overthrow it. Shout out to everybody that's in this motherfucker and everybody who coming in. Make sure y'all hit that like button, please, and hit that subscribe button, all right? So you can become a part of the fam. Help us on that road to 1K, all right? Now we can get back to it. Yeah, man, Stephen Shaw could have had that fight, bro. He could have had it. No ifs, ands, or buts. He just didn't press the issue. It was times where FA was very flat-footed, very timid. It ain't too much that can be said about it, other than I don't think FA couldn't handle Stephen Shaw, and that's not to take nothing from Stephen Shaw at all. It's just the fact that a fighter wasn't doing enough. That means you should have been pressing it. You know, you should have got him out of there with that knockout power. And he caught him with a couple good shots, but it just wasn't enough, and he didn't press it either. So it just made for a bad fight. Nobody was really into what they needed to be. Nobody was doing what they should have been doing, you know, in that fight whatsoever. Will we see F.A. Ajagba again? Maybe so. I believe so. It's just going to be on the undercard. I don't think he's main event worthy at the moment. You know what I'm saying? I think they need to do some rebuilding with that man, rebuild his name up. You know what I'm saying? Get him back on that knockout streak, you know, that everybody loves to see, because he'll be great for the casual fan, because, you know, that's what the casual fan want. They want that knockout. That's what they want, that knockout. No ifs, ands, no buts. You know what I'm saying? So, we'll see. And I hope, and I'm being honest with y'all, I'm hoping FA get it together. You know what I'm saying? I want to see Big Shot Shaw. I want to see some Big Shot Shaw come back too. You know what I'm saying? Put him with somebody not as tall, long as reach, and see what he really can get with, who he can get with. You know what I'm saying? So I would definitely like to see both of them come back. It's just that was not. I mean. It was bad. But in other boxing news, which is a match a lot of people were saying they don't care about, but it's not necessarily the match. This is where we feel like, as fans of boxing, promoters get in the way. Like, straight up in the way. All right, so Broner versus Redkach. And I might be saying his name wrong. I think it's Redkach or whatever. He had an upcoming fight. He was going to first fight Broner on Black Prime. And all of a sudden, he can't fight Adrian Broner all of a sudden. Like, it has to do with something inside. Now, this is all speculation on my end. I'm just saying straight out, I think it's Al Heyman. I think Al Heyman was like, nope, you ain't fighting Adrian Broner. F Adrian Broner. That's how I feel about it, because from the cryptic messages that this man is letting out, he's saying everything but the name. You know what I'm saying? But the name. In his latest tweet, he wrote, "It's not my fault here. Be okay. Please excuse me. I was always in touch with you. It hurts me a lot to hear that one greedy devil stole my dream today. I was ready to fight and risk my health for free. Be okay agreed to my terms, but not on this greedy devil condition. He needed more money, more, even more. That's what the promoter did to me." He says, "The honor of your team Fuck you. I'm not understanding that. Like, so in other words, you was gonna get paid, whoever the promoter was, for loaning him out. Why stop the fight other than spite? Again, it's just speculation. I mean, this is just me speaking as a fan. But at the end of the day, me as a boxing fan, I just want to see the fights, bro. Like, I get on here and talk a lot of shit. I get on here and we can politic about boxing and all of that stuff. You know, I do everything on here but count people's pockets. I don't care about that. But at the end of the day, I just want to see fights. That's it. I hate hearing fights, getting hyped for fights, and then fights end up not materializing. They just don't happen. It's getting to the point where, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, it just needs to be done in a different manner. Somehow, some way, keep the shit hush until shit finalized or something. But we talking about a sport that has no structure, that has no way. It's not the NFL like the Mauricio interview would, like he said in the Mauricio interview, and we gonna get to him too. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. You know, because we're gonna talk about the Big Fish Mafia, and we'll get back to that. But like I said, man, it has no structure, so therefore each promotion company basically do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? And this, that, and the third. Whereas it's in front of our face, whether you're a casual, hardcore fan, whatever the case may be, right? It's there. It's there in your face. When they brought up the terms, the contracts that Terrence Bud Crawford was in, he knew he was making $4 million a fight. It seemed like when it comes to a lot of PBC fights, they don't know what they're making. And Bob has been a pillar in the game so long, you know what I'm saying, a staple in the game, a fixture in the game if you're from the Bay. You know, he know you gonna know what you getting each fight, like a base pay. Your base pay is $2.5 million. You may can get this, you may can get that, but your base pay is 2.5. So every time you fight, besides a pay-per-view, or it may even count for that, you just get more on the back end, however it may be, but you know your base pay. Every time we hear something from on the other side of PBC, and this ain't no hell PBC, it just sound like they don't know what the hell they gonna get. It's always about, I need more. This ain't the number, or some shit like that. You know, it sounds like Top Rank has an action plan. You come in, they got a structure. You know what I'm saying? Whereas PBC sound like Cadillac Records. I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean, or whatnot. So I'm not understanding. You know what I mean? I understand, but at the same time, I'm not understanding how you just can't get shit together. Big fights are being slipped through. We may never see Terrence and Earl get it on ever. I tell you what we are going to see. We're going to mess around and see Earl fight a guy that he swore he wasn't going to fight. Okay? At 154. Not a catchweight, but at 154. Drag this man up. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, and people were saying, well, maybe a Thurman could make weight. Bruh, that dude was already saying he was the one to stay at 147. He was ready to fight Terrence at 147. He was ready to fight anybody at 147. So, just going off of him, the words that is coming out of his mouth, I ain't trying to hear that one. And then, so you drag this man up for a mandatory that's supposed to be at 147, but you fighting at 154. But here's the kicker. And this comes out of Mauricio Suleiman's mouth. He said it will be sanctioned by the WBC. If it's sanctioned by the WBC, then the fight is sanctioned, then why is it not for a belt? The belts are for 147. So, like, how are you sanctioning? This is just a fight. A regular fight, not for a belt, not nothing. But that means if it's sanctioned, somebody paying sanctioning fees, and the other end is just losing out because I got to come to 154 to fight you, and I don't have a shot at the belt. Now, what I took away from that interview, it was a lot of dancing. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Mauricio because he stood in the fire. You know what I'm saying? To answer the questions, but he know how to answer the questions. He know how to get, I ain't gonna say necessarily get around them, but like half-ass answer them if that's anything. You know what I'm saying? Whereas like he was saying that, well, we'll see if they want to stay at 164. We'll see if they want to. I said 164. Excuse me. They want to stay at 154. Then we might just drop the belts. But if they both stay at 154, then what? It still was all for nothing, right? But say if Earl wants to stay at 154 and Thurman goes down, are you going to just gift him the belts? Or is he going to have to fight again for the belts? He going to be an eliminator? Because a lot of eliminators are being made, and it's like I didn't even realize that Fedor had an interim belt, but they made an interim belt to get to him when there's a silver belt already, and I'm not getting it. And this is why I feel like this is part of the reason why fans cannot grasp the sport. This sport is hard to follow. You know what I'm saying? You got people who holding belts, or people who don't want to fight each other, that it's not being penalized for it. Right? Hold divisions up. You at 154, now I gotta wait. I gotta just say, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? I just gotta sit at home and wait, see what's gonna go on, what's gonna go on at 154, so I know what's gonna go on at 147. Does that make sense? I don't think it makes sense at all. I gotta sit here and wait to see what's gonna go on at 154, so I know what's finna go on at 147. Bruh, they done formed an alliance, man. I'm telling you, I'm coining the phrase.
They call themselves the Big Fish Mafia. Straight up.
You got the Canelo Mob, now you got the Big Fish Mafia all day. Straight up. He got that pass. Hey, it is what it is. This man can do what he want to do. How you take some belts and go up and fight, that's fine, but don't give no type of inkling or anything to say that, hey, yeah, I just want to go to 154 and try it out or something like that. See how I feel. But then, you know what I mean? I am going to go back down. No, you didn't say that. I'm just going to go to 154 because according to Mauricio Suleiman, he keeps saying, we'll see. If you knew he was going to go back down, you would say, yeah, they fighting at 154, but he going back down. This don't make sense. And then you got the people that won't come in and bring up Terrence, and it's the same thing. They dragging stuff out, bro. Why go to 154 when you could have had that big old fight right there? At the end of the day, it takes two. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it fell through the first time, but didn't that guy say after his last fight who he wanted to fight, and he wouldn't fight nobody but that guy? Like, it's starting to make sense, man. You put two and two. Ryan said, if I would have took a tune-up, they said they wouldn't fight me. Terrence said, no, I told them I wanted to fight this year, man. So it would have been almost 2 years. No, I'm going to fight. And now look. Like, is this part of the game plan? You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to know. Is it part of the game plan?
And the Big Fish Mafia?
I'm just saying, is it? The ice people? This is how we do. We going to stretch them out. You can't fight nobody. We want you tight as we can get you. You know what I'm saying? We want your skills dull as we can get them. I think it's pitiful, bro. And it's right when I be thinking it's going up. You know what I'm saying? Just a little bit of hope when the fights come that really, really matter. Because that's the whole point, right? People fighting to go up in the ranks. You know what I'm saying? And then when they go up, you supposed to get these clashes. All of them ain't gonna be mega fights. All of them ain't gonna be super fights. But they pose a matchup, and they match up for a reason. But instead, we can get a number 1 guy fighting a number 5, or a number 1 guy fighting number 16. And he just dodged the number 1 contender, number 2. Hell, the number 3. Like how, bruh, like I said, I just want to see the fights, bro. And it's too much playing to even, like I said, Broner, Redkach, even to mess with that man payday. To manipulate everything. Hell, Top Rank, at least they trying to give us some cards. Now, Saturday was boo-boo. That was the worst Top Rank card in a long time. But I'll tell you this, if this Thurman fight goes through with Earl, I swear to God, the rest of the year is questionable. I don't know what we going to get from PBC. Will we actually get the Andy Ruiz and Deontay Wilder that we supposed to see? Will we get any of these fights that they're talking about? You know what I'm saying? Mauricio said basically Charlo do what they want. They're not going to take the belts from them. They can hold them hostage. That's cool, but fight. Like, what's the purpose of that then? Like, I don't understand. He left people confused on mandatories. Yes, we can make a mandatory, but, you know, certain things happen, blase. Well, if we see sanctioning bodies force a fight, told the champion, if you don't get this done, you won't be our champion no more. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to lie, a lot of it has to do with the youngsters coming up talking about belts don't mean nothing and things like that, because he had an example where he said they tried to force a fight and the guy said, well, I'll skate. But I feel like if that's the case, then let him skate. You unworthy to be our champion then. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the point? But I'll tell you what's the point. It's this. And it's starting to be seen too much. You know, like I always know, like everybody know they want to scream boxing, crooked boxing. Man, boxing been crooked since boxing existed, man. Boxing has never been a straight up sport. That's why they don't want no structure. There will never be no structure. There will always be all these loopholes and all these different ways. You know what I'm saying? But now it's just blunt in our faces. You can just say whatever. Like I said, this is a sport I love and I also hate at times, bro. Like it just tears me down, man. And you know, the money there, bro. You got the Misfits, they doing their thing over there on the Zone. You know, they making big money. Salt, Poppy fighting, and all of them making big dough over that way. And while real boxers can't get put two and two together to get in the ring, quadruple what them little cats doing. It only look big because these cats ain't really doing nothing over it. Nobody's doing nothing. You got Francis Ngannou. He done left UFC. He said he was making $900,000 a fight. At least he knew how much he was getting. Now he think he can go get more. Who knows where he gonna land? Is he gonna land with that Tyson Fury fight? Is he gonna go to WWE? Wherever we go, he gonna get paid. I say take the Tyson fight, get that big ass payday, then go WWE. Hey, do your thing, Francis. But my thing is this, like, why is it so easy over that way for a guy to just let you go? Why is that? Why is it so easy for a guy to let you go over there? When it comes to promotion companies, it's like shit. It's an own or be owned world. We own you. There is no turning back, partner. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. It don't make any sense whatsoever. I feel like when it comes to this boxing, the evolution of boxing gonna have to be crossovers. It's gonna have to be a lot more leniency with restrictions, if that makes sense. Like it should be crossovers. Like it shouldn't be no such thing. Okay, loan me a fighter, blah blah blah. If you could loan me a fighter and get paid for it, you should be able to let loan be able to make these clashes we want to see, and without us talking about, oh, he on this side of the street, he got across the street, or talk about the zone, call them dead zone, and all that. No, it shouldn't be that. Right? It shouldn't be that. Right? No, make these clashes. It should be a whole lot easier than what it seems. The money's there. I don't understand. Like, it's pure greed. You know what I'm saying? I'm almost thinking, like, that's probably what Oscar thinking. He getting cold feet. He like, shoot, we could have got way more money than this. Man, look how big this shit can grow. God damn. He's screaming by the end of today, he moving on. Man, hell nah, man. Like, that's another big fight and we already know the haps. We already know the haps why it has not been announced. We already pretty much know the haps why a contract hasn't been signed. That man got to go to court. And we all praying for the best for that young man. You know what I'm saying? That shit get knock that court shit out, announce the fight, sign it. Ryan already got on multiple interviews, spilled the beans, but then gave this man everything. All he doing is just waiting patiently, bro. And then for his own promoter to get on the trying to apply pressure. Like, seriously, bro? Chill out, bro. You got Showtime, Golden Boy, and GTD Promotions trying to do their thing with advisor, manager, Al Heyman. It got to work out somehow, man, ladies and gentlemen. If we going to ever get these fights that we want, you know what I'm saying? We can't have these alliances at all.
No Big Fish Mafia.
No.
Canelo Mob.
None of that. None of that. No.
PBC Gangsters.
None of that shit. None of these cliques. None of that. It makes no sense. It's like, do you want to make money or not? Oh, shit. I don't need you following me. My bad. My camera started following me, bro. There we go. All right. But yeah, you know what I mean? It's just, and it's easier said than done. I know it is. Contracts involved, saying you can't do this, you can't do that. But all I'm saying is, we need a lot more free agents. Maybe free agency ain't so goddamn bad. It's time to flip the game. Make yourself such an asset where they gotta fuck with you, because at the end of the day, we bash Terrence for being a free agent. But I'll be honest with you, Terrence should be having fights right now. Terrence, there should be no problem being able to make a fight with motherfucking Terrence. He has no red tape or none of that shit. He is a businessman. Yes, seeing the books was a bit extreme. I do get that. But if that was the only goddamn hiccup, especially if that man went out there and secured some money, all right, that showed that he wanted to fight. The diligence, like, I want to fight this dude to say that man's pussy. Man, I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Then you got this guy that told y'all at the end of the fight, all right, come on, BFM, man. Come on, BFM. Big Fish Mafia, y'all know I'm telling the truth. At the end of that fight, he said he didn't want to fight nobody else but Earl. That's what the fans want. That's what everybody want. Let's do it. Then, recently, what fight was that? It was somebody else fighting. Immediately after the fight, they put at the bottom, negotiations should start back in 2 weeks for the Terrence and Earl fight. But the whole time we getting out, I ain't fighting that man. Shoot, I don't know what they talking about. I'll never fight that man. Now it look like you finna fight that man. And it's finna prove everything Terrence said was the truth. Everything he said in that video that he put out on the internet is about to look true, man. So, I don't know if this is the beginning of the end. I hope not. I just hope we keep getting more and more great fights. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Last year was pretty good. I don't know if this year can get any better. it's starting to look like it's gonna. It started off great. Don't get me wrong. I like the Javante fight and all that. That was nice. You know what I'm saying? I always love to see Shoo. You know what I'm saying? The main event was garbage, but like, you know what I'm saying? It's okay start. You know what I'm saying? But that was a stat card with Boo Boo. You know what I'm saying? Boots, all of that. That was dope. But right now, at the beginning of this year, from what we've been waiting on all last year, and it's starting to still look like nothing's gonna materialize. Bud and Earl or Tank and Javante, bruh, if they were trying to bring fans into boxing, all they doing right now is pushing them out. And like I said, it's just an opinion piece, but you know what I'm saying? You can say I'm on my soapbox if you want to, but as a person who really, really loves the sport, goddamn me, and really, really looking forward to April, trying to be there at the fight, bruh, all I can say is, get y'all shit together. I'm trying to be at the fight, man. Don't do that to me. Get your shit together. Hell, get some type of paper to that man. I'm trying to move somebody along. You know what I'm saying? And then right here, check this out. What B said, on top of that, I think he said these boys only fighting 2 times a year. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think it's enough money to go around. I think it's all about a structure system. I don't see if you know that you're gonna make $4 million a fight, I think you be ready to fight, right? That's one thing we did learn about Bob. One thing we did learn about the zone. They said Devin, this speculation, because I forgot my guy. He in the boxing game, but they didn't come out to Haney camp. But he said they was making 2.5 a fight. So that means that goddamn me, it's a structure over there. You know when you sign a contract, you know how much you gonna make, right? Hence, when they announce fights, the fights happen and there's no problem. Y'all catching on? You following? When there's a Bud fight on Top Rank, that fight happened. When fights get announced on Top Rank, the fight happens because there's a structure. They know how much they're getting paid. I'm getting out the bed for $4 million. I'm getting out the bed for that 2.5. I'm getting out the bed for that $3 million. And whatever I may get on the back end. You know what I'm saying? Don't get blind by because they walking with all the jewels and this, that, and third. Tell everybody, research your gold and diamonds, dog. That ain't all what it seems. Real spit, especially in this day and age. It's a good time to invest. But I digress. Over there, it don't look like any structure whatsoever, bro. It really don't. It really don't. It just look like I'm paying you. You signed to me, but I'm gonna pay you per fight basis. When we sign a fight, we're gonna negotiate deals on there. Every fight you have, and boom. And nothing goes through. Nothing goes through. Which sucks. Which sucks, but over that way, I really think that there's no structure. I think there's no structure, and I don't think it's enough money to go around for these big fights. Now, here's my thing. The only people there I don't understand that's big over on PBC why they're not fighting, I get because of the injury stuff, is the Charlos. They haven't been on pay-per-view. They was on pay-per-view one time, and I think that's when they was both on the same card. Somebody had to correct me when I'm wrong, but I believe that was the last time. So, I just think the money ain't there. You know what I'm saying? The money ain't there. It's the only what promotion company that don't have a building. I'm not shitting on PBC, it's the truth. PBC don't have a phone number. PBC don't have a building. PBC, you can't go to our office. So I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know which way is up with them. I really don't. I just know by the news it's starting to tell itself, and it's like they don't care what we see now. Because we got a lot of people who talking blind, you know what I'm saying? And it is weird, and a lot of smut being thrown out there talking about each other promotion companies when the fights is there to make the mega fights all day. The fights are there, bro. A lot of us go off of what you hear on TV or whatever the case, but nobody can tell me that Ryan, Gervonta Tank Davis should not be that hard to make. It should be like that. Boom. Get past the court case, announce that shit. Boom, that's done. Right? Whoever win that should be lined up. What's the next biggest fight we can make? Okay, you want in-between fight? Let's get you a decent in-between fight that's still going, you know what I mean, bring people to us or whatever the case may be. And then on top of that, what's the next one after that? Ryan or Tank against Shakur Stevenson or something. It should be like that. It should be like already looking ahead, bruh, and seeing what the formalities and all of that, scheduling out. Because as of right now, I don't know what's gonna happen. If Tank and King Rye fight in April, and Earl and Thurman fight in April, that's gonna, I won't say it's gonna cancel each other out. I'm just gonna say somebody finna lose out. That shit don't make no sense. So I don't know. So that means one of them potentially ain't gonna happen or gonna get pushed all the way back and lose some steam. You know what I'm saying? If it was my pick, hey, Earl and them would get pushed back. That ain't something somebody want to see, a fight for no belts at 154, and it don't make any goddamn sense. What we do want to see is King Rye and Tank. That's what we want to see. You know what I'm saying? And I agree with you, B. He may not come back down, bro. That's why ain't nobody tripping off of that Bud fight no more. If Bud go up, Bud go up. But they not gonna fight. They not gonna hit right away. They not gonna hit right away. You would think they would make them hit right away, but they not. You know what I'm saying? You would think they give him a shot at a Charlo, but they not. I honestly don't think. Even though Earl said he would fight Charlo, I don't think Charlo would fight Earl. So it's like, what's the purpose of them going there for? What's the purpose? I wouldn't keep going up all day, any day, to be chasing people who gonna keep running for me. For what? For what? I don't know, bro. I have no idea. What you talking about, Rob? Oscar and Golden Boy have buyer's remorse. Fight is bigger than they thought. Oscar wants to renegotiate them terms. Al not having it. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, bro. I think he looking at it like, damn, this shit huge, bro. Man, we supposed to get more money than this shit. Fuck that. La 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 la. You know what I'm saying? Potentially move this motherfucker from where we was gonna have it at. Cause this motherfucker gaining steam like that. Yeah, he want more money. Yeah, he want more money. And that's what, man, look, man. These guys crazy, man. Like, you got to bet on yourself, bro. You know what I'm saying? So Oscar's moving on to try to, yeah, that's his ploy. I know that's his ploy, and it's going to fuck everything up. Because your fighter betting on himself. You already know it's a rematch clause in that contract. We ain't heard the terms yet, but you know it's a rematch clause in that mug. You know it is. And your fighter betting on himself, bruh. Like, yo, let me get in there and show your ass. And if that boy was the win, oh, man. Come on, bruh. Second round, you making your terms like, hey, I'm this, I'm doing that. Bro, that shit wild, bro. For people not to understand it, but hey, it is what it is. You know what I mean? It is what it is. They gotta start making it make sense. Cause like I said, they start they be talking
like this. Yo, we want this, we want that. What's good? Woo, 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 woo. And then when it's time to fight.
Oh, I thought, well, you said, can we get, but I tell you what, if you don't tell me nothing by 9 o'clock, you can forget it. Okay?
That's how I hear them in my head, bro. That's how I hear them in my head. Swear to God. Like when it's about money, but when is it gonna be about the fighters? And I'm gonna tell you, the fighters gonna have to. I'm telling you, when them contracts, that's how it's gonna have to be, bro. I heard out Bob. I swear I'll go find that clip, bro. Got it out of Bob's mouth himself, and I don't know if Bob was on a good day that day or what, because he switched up. But he said he wish he can go back to them days where, goddamn me, you sign fighters per fight. Let them be free agents and sign them per fight. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. What's up, J Beast, man? What's happening?
Hello, motherfucker.
What's going down, boy? But yeah, you know what I mean? Sign them per fight. Boxers was free agents. He gets 3 fight deals, 2 fight deals, 1 fight deals. That way they got leverage, bruh. Because if I'm producing, you gotta fuck with me because I bring that money. I'm not stuck with one brand. I like Devin Haney deal. Devin Haney go out here, beat Lomachenko, his last fight. He can go up. Fuck who you want to fuck with. Now we know you go PBC, man. You kind of, you might be signing your life away. But like, but because that's what it seems like over there, boy. You gotta do what Uncle Al say. God damn it. But you still got options, bro. You got options. You know what I mean? So I'm not mad at that contract. A lot of stuff that we frown upon actually be the good shit. Yeah, it looked bad, like, cause right now the only free agent is Terrence. Oh, he needs some representation. Oh yeah. But think about it, if a plethora of boxers like that and they all was talent, they would be saying that. These guys would be trying to make fights with these dudes, bro. They'll be trying to make fights with these cats. Like I said, 1 fight deal, 2 fight deal. If all the main fighters was free agents. Now, I'm talking about the ones who proved themselves. I'm not talking about some new booty cat. You know, I'm not even talking about the boots being free. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying people who are established should have that right. That's all I'm saying. And as soon as Oscar seen Tank broke that record in D.C., and Showtime said this is a stadium fight. Oh no, right. Exactly, bro. Sometimes you just gotta bet on yourself and you gotta accept the coins that you negotiate for. Right? It's like when I got in the flow business, you know what I'm saying? Stripping and waxing floors and shit. Norm's flooring. Shout out to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, thank me on that. But like, you know, I had to underbid everybody. When you're in floors, you bid by square foot. So in order for me to get contracts and go to these meetings where it was new renegotiations, they accept my invite, I had to sell myself. Part of selling myself was underbidding their previous guy. If he was charging 32 cents a square foot, I would underbid as far as almost 26 cents. Yeah, I knew I could have said 30 cents, something like that. But for that year, I was still making nice money. But then after that year, he's satisfied with the work. Now I get to go up. You see what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you just got to bet on yourself, bro. You can't be greedy out the gate because it's going to make people, well, I can fuck with you, but, you know, then it depends on who you messing with. We all know how that go. Oh, man, I can get this dude to do this. And people like to haggle and all that. You know what I mean? Bruh, it's not worth it. Sometimes just bet on yourself and push yourself forward, bruh. And that's how I feel like a lot of these boxers need to do, period. Period, bruh. It's what's going to end up happening in the future of boxing. I feel like a lot of boxers going to be funneled into one conglomerate, like a Top Rank or something that got straight, like they got structure, stadium pool, all of that shit. And they just gonna be like, we here, bruh. Let's do it. Because that's what it needs to be. We all know the truth. Boxing needs to be under one umbrella. Whether it's a top-ranked umbrella, whether it don't need to be all these competing. Now, I'm not talking about overseas like the zone. Before it's America, bruh, it's I'm telling you, that's why UFC is so successful. They don't have them problems. You know what you're gonna make. Even if you feel like ain't enough, you get to move on. Cause they're here. You got Bellator, they're here, and you got K1 that's there, you know what I'm saying? But you want to be on the big stage and become that household name. And as of right now, nobody in boxing, nobody's like that. PBC, Top Rank, Golden Boy, the Zone, all of them on the same even playing field. They don't have nothing to set themselves apart other than to say that Bob got 140 and all the, we got this division and these guys panning for belts, it seemed like, to keep the belt here, the belt there. But ain't nobody really got nothing that differentiates themselves from each other. Unlike how UFC do and Bellator and K1. It feels like a difference in quality. You get what I'm saying? Real talk. It's like when I watch, I don't care what nobody say about the Zone. The Zone throw a show. And when I watch a The Zone fight, I be like, damn, this shit like lit. Like you probably don't even know who we're fighting. It's just they intro, everything they walking out on, especially a big pay-per-view, man, that shit be lit. You watch an American fight, these guys, all they do is walk out with a rapper that's lip syncing his own music. I mean, for real, bro. It's like all this money and that's what all they gonna give you. That's all they put into it. Over there, they really selling it to the fan. So like they trying to do what they can to give it to the fan. You know what I mean? And that's just, hey, it is what it is. But for me, that shit work for me, bro. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Keisha?
Hello, motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? It's a difference in quality. I mean, it just is. And American boxing needs to step their game up. That's just how I feel about it. You got to step your game up. You can't just think that people are just going to continuously accept this. Because once people slow down on watching, shit, hell, YouTube, the only place you can get boxing news for real. You know, ESPN ain't going to talk about their fighters that they got signed. They barely talk about anything boxing unless it's a giant mega match that could potentially happen. And the minute it feels like it's wavering, they stop talking about it. We trying to get the ball rolling, and then you get a guy like goddamn Oscar. I'm just being real.
I bet he had that contract by 9 o'clock. I know that.
Yeah, Oscar. That's what we saying right now. That shit is garbage. Garbage. No lie, bruh. No lie, man. So, hey, shout out to I'm shocked. Chappelle probably somewhere celebrating, inebriated, slopped out. He on the floor. You know what I'm saying? His Cowboys went out there and played like a motherfucker. You know what I mean? But they did their thing. I ain't gonna lie. Old boy playing like shit. Prescott was playing like goddamn. I mean, he was fucking Brady shit. You know. Now I'm a casual when it comes to football. It's still fuck Aaron. I'm a Green Bay fan, but fuck Aaron. He fucked it up for us. But nah, man, it was fun to watch or whatever. That's why I didn't come on till later tonight in case y'all was wondering whatever. I know I usually come on 10:15. I knew a lot of people wanted to watch that game, so I was trying not to clash with the NFL. You know what I'm saying? One day we'll be biggest. NJR Media right here will be biggest. You know, NFL. But as of right now, they winning. You know what I mean? Straight up, they winning, bro. Real talk. But like I said, man, for boxing, Big Fish Mafia gotta go. Canelo gotta go. All these people want to jump up and down. That's fine, but bring your ass back down, right? I like the idea of Canelo might fight Bivol at 168. Give that man a shot at the belts. And then he can let him go. Let him be up for grabs. You know what I'm saying? JB said he a Bears fan, man. I can't stand y'all, bro. I used to stand y'all because y'all used to always try to hurt Aaron. Every chance y'all got, y'all want to hurt Aaron. Ooh, boy, y'all was seceding. Y'all was seceding for a while, bro. I couldn't stand that. You and them goddamn, I'm telling you, it's y'all, Vikings, and motherfucking Lions. I can't stand. Ooh. But I respect it. I respect it, J Beats. I respect it. But yeah, I know. Hey, shout out to Chappelle and his Cowboys, bro. I gotta get it to him. That boy, I know he clowning right now. I told y'all. I just knew he was gonna be on this joint clowning. But yeah, man. That's all I got. The link in the description. Anybody want to get in? If not, I'm gonna go ahead and close this one short. We are almost at the hour mark. But yeah, bruh. If y'all don't mind in the comments, do y'all think Earl gonna come? Honestly, do you think Earl's gonna come back down? Do you think he just gonna go at 154 and ain't gonna bring his ass back down, or do you think he gonna stay? Also, do you think King Rye and Javante Tank Davis is gonna duke this out? Do you think it's gonna happen? Do you think Oscar gonna mess it up, or whatever the case may be? Because like I said, we all know why it's not being announced. We know Tank has that case in February, and God willing, he gets past it. You know what I'm saying? We all know why that's not on paper yet. Right? Come on, bro. So, I don't know, man. Yeah, let me know if y'all think that's gonna go down as well in the comments, because writing comments do help, believe it or not. And make sure y'all hitting that like button. Make sure, if you ain't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Real talk. We are on the move. We trying to get to that 1,000 subscriber mark so we can give away that shirt, bro. You see it at the bottom right here scrolling? It says the names that's on the shirt and plenty more. You know what I'm saying? So, and share the video, bro. Share the video on your social medias, bro. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Okay, y'all are flooding in. I think he will stay at current weight unless the money change. Yeah. It ain't gonna happen. Well, there go Bud fight. Because I believe Bud go to 154. I still don't think he'll happen. Unless he would have to literally sign to PBC. And if Terrence go to PBC, man, Bud, you're my favorite fighter right now. Get that goddamn Canelo deal. I ain't saying no 300 million, but he got that guaranteed money. That's what I would do. Shit. Real spec. Get that guaranteed money, goddamn me. Cause there he is, boy. There the nigga is. What's up, Chappelle? What's up,
Hello,
boy?
motherfucker.
I saw your Cowboys out there clowning, boy. I saw your Cowboys clown. I was just saying, I know you somewhere partying like a motherfucker, boy. You can't. You. Hey, better late than never, though, bro. It's the second time you came in when I'm about to get off. You know that? You gotta be on time, man. That's why when y'all see it on YouTube and it'll tell you what time I'm going live, but it also got that button that say notify. Hit that. It says reminder. It'll remind you that I'm going live. So as soon as that motherfucker click, it'll hit y'all. You know what I'm saying? So next time you see the thumbnail that I made, or whatever the case may be, give you an example real quick. You go see a thumbnail like this. You'll see this thumbnail, but in the corner of that thumbnail, it's gonna say reminder. Hit it. That way, when I go live, it's gonna click. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna ding ding, automatically gonna ding your phone. Also, if you don't got my channel reminders anyways, you need to hit that bell next to the subscribe button to make sure, you feel me? So like, all that helps, bro. So, because I always put it out there early, thumbnail out there early, just so people can hit the reminder. You know what I'm saying? So it'll automatically ding your phone. You know what I'm talking about? So just make sure you do that and whatnot. Yeah, you did me a favor. You got him up out of there, man. Shout out to my nephew, man. That's his team, though, but I'm glad he gone. I'm glad he gone. Brady gonna be back next year, though. He ain't going nowhere. He'll be back. Ryan, what'd you say? Ryan and Tank not gonna happen either. Al gonna have another fight he destroyed under his belt. Man, I'm telling you, if they do this, it's gonna leave a bad taste in people's mouths for the rest of the year of boxing, bro. Because we know what we could have had, and that stigma is just lingering, and anything you throw, it's going to be like, it's not going to mount up to it, because those are the two biggest fights that can be made right now. There's no other biggest fights that can be made right now. None. Not even a Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua is not bigger than them two fights. So I don't know, bro. I don't know. I could see Crawford signing $100 million. Hell yeah, he'll sign that shit. Fucking Roddy would for like a 3-fight deal. Man, hell yeah, he'll do that shit in a heartbeat, Keisha. That's a fact. I could see that. $100 million? Shit. God damn it, I'd grab a nigga hand myself. Sign this shit, nigga. That's $100 million damn dollars. You feel me? Shit. Well, we still have a bad taste from the November 19th. Like, man, for real. That's why I'm saying we still waited from the end of last year to the beginning of this year. It's about to be February, bro. February. You know what I'm saying? And they heard nothing. And lies on TV. You know, like I said, I can't remember what fight there was, but right after the fight, negotiations start back in 2 weeks. And the next thing you know, this Thurman shit come out. I mean, I'm on here. It seemed like I said, I'm on my soapbox, but I'm going to watch it. I just want the best fights, bro. I just want to see fights. That's all I want. It's always this shit. You know what I'm saying? And I don't agree with Timothy Bradley, but he had an interview with Fight Hub. And you know what I'm saying? Awful when he called Tank a piece of shit. I didn't agree with that. But all the other shit, bro, I agree with him, man. Motherfuckers running, bro. Motherfuckers, and they trying to say they not, but it makes a difference to a hardcore fan. Maybe not to casuals, but to a hardcore fan, you know, it's more than just talking shit. You know, it's experience. Like, dang, I got to witness that. You know what I mean? It means something to the fans just getting on there and box like, ooh, okay, that's over. So as a hardcore fan, that shit is dope, nigga. Do you know I wish I could have been there to see Sugar Ray and Hearns? Shit like that, you know what I mean? Hearns and Hagler. I mean, yeah, Sugar Ray Hagler or Hearns and Hagler. All the meaningful fights, you know what I'm saying? See Ken Norton fight. That shit would have blew my fucking mind, bro. Like on everything. Yeah, but see, for me, this is my number one sport. It's not basketball, baseball, football, soccer, none of that shit. I'm for real. You can take all that shit away from me. But boxing, I could watch this shit all motherfucking day, bro. All day. I don't need no movies. I don't need nothing, bro. At all. What it do, boy?
Hey, man. Hey, man.
What's going down?
Man, what's good with bruh?
Man, bro. And good. Nothing, just only talking about boxing, bro, and how the promotion companies and they making these goddamn alliances and shit and all that is fucking up. It's just fucking up boxing, bro, right at this point. You know what I'm saying? The crowd months and shit. It's like, why everybody want to announce their fights during the same month and all that shit when you know other shit going on. It's like, why not work together to make this motherfucking money?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At some point, it's either you gonna do it or you gonna get left behind, bro. Like, why compete when it's canceling both of y'all out? It's costing both of y'all money.
I mean, right. So, I mean, what, Terrence gonna sign with PBC?
No. Keisha was just saying, shit, he should sign for $100 million. She was like giving an example, and that's what I was saying. Like, you know how Canelo went got the 300 something million, right? When he went to PBC, right?
Right.
And I was saying, only way if I was Bud, the only way I'm going over there, you give me like that Canelo package. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got to be no 300 million.
I mean, I can see
but
Al
it's gonna
doing
be
it
a
though.
way bigger.
Right.
It'll be a way bigger number than I ever made. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Yeah.
That'd be the
I can
only
see Al dropping that
motherfucking
bag
way.
on Bud.
Man, hell no, man, that nigga ain't doing that shit,
You don't
bro.
think
He
so?
stopping his own damn fighters from fighting this shit, bro. It just seemed like I honestly think it's just not enough money to go around like that. I think that Canelo package kind of burnt his ass. You know what I'm saying? Spent all that money to get a big enough return off it, like he thought, or something. I'm just speculating because I ain't got no proof on none of that. But like, I just think it's not enough money over there because ain't no structure. Like I said, when you go to it, the proof was in the pudding when the shit came out about Terrence, and when he was suing Top Rank, and it came out that he was making $4 million a fight, which means they were saying he was the highest welterweight being paid
at that time, right?
At that time, exactly.
Right.
But when it comes to PBC fighters, when it's time for them to fight, they always haggling about the amount of money and the contract.
So how much Earl was making a fight?
I don't know. That's the thing, but I know it'd be different every
time.
Oh, okay. It's all, you get what I'm saying? Whereas when Bud was with Top Rank, it was never no issue with contracts or nothing like that when he fought, whether it was in-house or not, because he knew how much he was already gonna make. He knew he was gonna make $4 million.
Yeah, so what's his name was taking care of him?
Bob.
Bob, yeah.
Yeah, Bob wasn't doing wrong by him. He just couldn't get him that fight he wanted.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? It wasn't never no issue with Bob. It was like Bob paying the shit out of me. I'm getting $4 million a fight. Goddamn me, I done became undisputed. I go to 147. He promised me that he can get me this fight, and he couldn't produce that fight. And part of it is I feel like it's Terrence's fault because he couldn't get it to you the first time, but then the second time around, you trusted him to try again. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you know how the media like to spin it, though. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it's always like that, though. I just think Top Rank has got more structure than the PBC does. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like I said, even the zone, they said Haney was making $2.5 million a fight. See what I'm saying? He already know. He already know how much. It ain't never about no contract. It ain't never, man, we got to work these contracts hard. I want to fight JoJo, but they want too much money. You get what I'm saying? You don't hear that.
Right.
You didn't hear that at the zone. You didn't hear that at Top Rank. You don't hear nothing like that. Like I said, that's why I like David Haney deal. He got one more fight. If he whoop Lomachenko, his stock go up. You see what I'm saying? He can haggle then like, I don't want 2.5, nigga. I want 3. You see what I'm saying?
Right. He can go
you know what I mean?
His own contract.
And I'll sign for 3 more fights. You feel me?
I don't think Dev would do another 3 fights with Bob though. He just did that so he can, you know what I'm saying, get that shot at them.
But he got to go somewhere. Brand. He got to go somewhere because his name not big enough to be on his own.
What if he go back to the old boy?
The zone?
What's his name? The Englishman. What's his name?
Yeah, Eddie Hearn.
Ernie Hearn. Yeah.
His money be made over there, but he trying to become a household name now.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's fighting on an app. He trying to become a household name, which is good for him, whatever. But he need those fights. But that's how, if I was a fighter, like I said, I'm gonna find that clip where Bob told me that. He said he wished boxing would go back to where you sign boxers per fight. You see what I'm saying? A 3-fight deal, I pay you such and such. Cause he said, this going back and forth with contracts and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just too much, bro. It's too much. You know what I'm saying? And that way you know who the best, because if I'm the best, you gonna fuck with me. Cause I'm bringing the money.
You and Polo put it best. Like, none of these cats want to lose that zero.
Right. No, that's a big deal, and that's something that I feel like people should have put some respect on Frank Martin and Michelle. What's his name? The last dude, Frank Martin, for Michelle. Can't think of his name. He always got the Ali shit on. He got the high top, and he always got the Ali shorts on and shit. But they to be so young in the game, they wanted to prove themselves. They was the top of they was a neck to neck. They put their O on the line. I respected that shit, bro, and put a show on. That's what I'm saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? Taking a 1 don't mean shit. It's who you lose to. If I'm losing to someone who's considered the best, dog, that's not a loss to me. Just like,
Exactly.
Thurman. I wish Thurman didn't run away for 2 years. You see what I'm saying? Nigga, you lost to a legend.
Right.
You
Right.
lost to a legend. How can I joan on you for that?
But Thurman wasn't fighting before that though, really.
But he was
supposed to be hurt, right?
Huh?
He was hurt, right? He was allegedly hurt, right?
Yeah, but the thing is though, he was at the top of his game though.
He was.
Him
Facts.
losing Manny Pacquiao wouldn't have hurt him.
No, it didn't hurt him one bit in my eyes.
And he I guess he felt it did, but it didn't hurt people who've been looking for his next fight. Nigga, you lost to Manny Pacquiao, legend, bro.
Yeah,
A well-seasoned
exactly.
fucking vet, bro.
Legend. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, how can I join on you about that? I could poke fun, like you lost to an old man, blase, blase. But at the same time, though, you come at like, nigga, you know who that old man was, though?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
He wasn't
what
no
a
slouch.
regular, right, you know what I'm saying? Wasn't no regular cat. That's why I hate that he ran away and then came at the boxing after like 2 years, and now he don't look the same like that. You know, if he would have been staying in boxing shape, he wouldn't look like how he look now. You know what I mean?
Right. Bro, I got a question though. Why was he ducking Earl though? Why was he ducking Earl for so long or playing that game with him?
Man, I'm gonna tell you something. That I don't know. That's karma for his ass. He lucky he got this fight.
Right.
Because when Earl
right. That's why I asked
him,
the question though, right?
Yeah. I would if I wouldn't have fought him neither. No, you good. Yeah. I wouldn't have fought him neither. You know, I'd be like, I ain't fighting that nigga, man. He didn't give me my shot. And it's funny because, you know, Mayweather did him the same way.
Right.
Did Thurman like that. You know what I'm saying? So why would you turn around and do someone else like that? You know what I mean? The same words too. He don't got no belt. He don't have nothing I want. Why would I fight him? The same words that Mayweather was saying about him. He don't got nothing I want. He ain't got no belt. Why would I fight him? You know what I'm saying? And now that's karma. When Earl was like, I ain't fighting him. And I ain't blame. I swear to God, I'm all for a person to beat everybody in their class. But when you treat somebody like shit like that, and there's videos where Earl like, man, come on, let's fight, man. You know what I'm saying? And you bullshit me like that, no, I'm fuck you then. You know what I'm saying?
No, Earl got the ground and he doing the same thing too.
Right, now I got everything. Now you want to fight. No. But now, looks like it's going to happen. Earl eating his words, and he going to fight him. You know, we'll see how that turn out. Maybe he won't. I highly doubt it. I highly doubt that he doesn't. I think he is going to fight Thurman. And
yeah, me too.
And it's going to go down that way. Like I say, Al got the ultimate say-so.
I think Earl gonna knock him out in like the later rounds, though. Gonna take him apart.
Man, I think that dude go get him with a body shot, fold his ass up, bro.
He gonna do him like a Hopkins did De La Hoya.
Yeah, I don't see that being a long fight at all. I don't see that going past 7. I think he gonna hit him with a body. He gonna get him inside and catch his ass. Because I'm telling you, if Earl know he fighting him for sure, if he is gonna fight him, I'm willing to bet he working on cutting that ring off. Because one thing that boy Thurman know how to do is get on his bicycle and box.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I know he practicing cutting that ring off, boy. And he gonna be, the way you slow down a person that be on a bicycle and boxing, what do you give him? Body shots. Slow his ass down. And I'm telling you, that's how I see that fight really playing out. You know what I mean? And Rob, right? Because I sure forgot about that. Eddie had already said that he wouldn't take Devin back because he had left him.
For real?
Yeah, he did.
Come on, Eddie.
Yeah, but money talk bullshit. You know, bullshit walk. You know how that go.
I mean, but Eddie gave Devin his blessings though to go to wherever he wanted to go.
Yeah, but at the same time, it was the way it was done. This and the third, and towards the end, he lost money with Devin. That JoJo fight and stuff like that. Because that's not all Devin fault. Because he couldn't get nobody for Devin to fight. Devin was the Golden Boy killer. Everybody he was fighting was off Golden Boy. You know what I'm saying? And Ryan, when the Ryan fight was supposed to happen, Ryan said on TV that he wasn't going to fight him right away. He was trying to fight Tank. And this was way back when they gave Devin 2 mandatories. Ryan was his mandatory, and Javier Fortuna was his mandatory. And Javier and King Rye didn't fight him, and they ended up fighting each other.
I remember that.
So the fight that was supposed to happen, that would have made some money, never materialized, but he beat everybody else that's on Golden Boy. So it was really nobody there. And, you know, Eddie ain't got no pool over here.
Right.
So, I mean, what did you want Devin to do?
Right.
He had to make some type of move.
Right. He had to go to shit greener pastures. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And he want to make himself a household name. So, you know what I mean? Then they put him through the ringer for that. You know what I'm saying? Made him go to Austria, fight 2 times. He pulled it out. If he whooped Lomachenko, hey, man, give him his respect. Shit, he doing his thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they made Dev do it. But they made Dev do it the hard way, though. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's why I said that's the hard way. The man had to do it twice. Do it twice. That's something can't nobody else say.
Exactly.
Boxers hate going overseas and fight, bro. But see, that's one thing about his pedigree. Most of his earlier fights was in Mexico.
Yeah,
he used to going out of country and shit like that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that didn't have too much to mess with him. The only thing I thought was gonna mess with him was when he was waiting so long to go over there. Because, you know, when it's nighttime, it's like daytime. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the time difference is crazy.
Yeah, that was the only thing I was worried about. Man, he need to take his ass over to get acclimated. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is he doing?
Right.
That was the only thing I was worried about. Before it being on foreign soil, him being nervous about that, I ain't never think that. I thought the judge may have a problem with him. You know what I'm saying? But he did right. He knew he had to pitch a shutout, and he pulled that out. May not have been the prettiest, but he did it. You know what I'm saying? Give him his props for it. Just like the same way with Kell Brook. The first half of that fight, Earl Spence was nervous as a dog. I tell everybody, tell me you don't see Earl Spence nervous as fuck going over there fighting Kell Brook. It wasn't until the second half he came on and started taking him out. You know what I'm saying? Right. But it took him a minute.
He was cautious.
You know what I mean?
He was cautious, for real.
Yeah, he was. So like a lot. That's why American boxers do not. They try to get a home. Like Mayweather, I'm fighting in Vegas. He ain't fighting nowhere but Vegas, nigga. Fuck that. Every American boxer try to have a home. And if they can get Vegas, they can get Vegas. If they can't, they're going to get somewhere. But at the end of the day, they don't like being overseas. They don't like going overseas. You know what I'm saying? Whereas overseas fighters will fight anywhere. You know, I mean, shit. Russians, Englishmen, whatever they is, from Liverpool, whatever, they'll all come over here. They don't give a fuck.
Right. As long as they fight.
It's only us that don't like going overseas.
Right.
You know what I mean? But like I said, whereas Devin, he was used to already going out the country and shit. You know what I'm saying?
He's been fighting in Mexico for a minute.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, it's not a big deal for him. But like, it's just shit. I just hope enough guys, and the thing is, this contract ain't hold these guys hostage the way they do. That's why I said I don't mind Devin on a 3-fight contract. And if he sign another 3-fight contract, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I mean? He's not tethered for life. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that how the shit they used to do it back in the day? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It should be that way. Right. It should be a 2-3 fight deal. We look at things nowadays, and I ain't trying to be funny, especially black folks. We look at the things that are great and put negative light on it. Right? For instance, I'm gonna give you an example. Oh, they gave Devin a 3-fight deal because they think he ain't shit. No, nigga. He should be getting a 3-fight deal so he can control his destiny.
Exactly.
Why would I sign a long-term deal? We saw what happened to Mikey Garcia. How Top Rank did Mikey Garcia. Mike Garcia sat down for like 3 years. Because that man wasn't paying him.
Exactly. Right.
You know what I mean? I understood it, but at the same time, he did sign a contract. I think Mikey was maybe not even getting a meal a fight, but Mikey became a star, and he felt like he should have been getting more than that. But you inked the contract.
Right, he became a household name.
Right, and you inked the contract, so I don't technically have to pay you more, but you don't have to fight. You just got to wait the contract out. Bet I'll shelf your ass. And he got shelved, and he sat down for like 3 years. And then when he got then when he got from up under Top Rank thumb, nigga became a star. You know what I'm saying? The star that he was and started making big money. You know what I'm saying? So like, and he understood his pull. After that, he didn't sign no more long-term deals. You see what I'm saying?
Right,
and every time he fought, he started getting paid.
Deals,
yeah, he started getting paid. So that's what I'm saying. A lot of things that we put negative light on actually be what the fuck we need. You see what I'm saying? Real spit, bro.
Right.
All these fights should be signing 2-3 fight deals. And I'm not talking about the new up-and-coming boxers. I'm talking about boxers who have a name. They've already proved themselves. You know what I'm saying? And for Devin to be so young, because see, people forget that. Devin ain't shit but 24. So for the money that Devin has made already in his career, is pretty goddamn good. And 2, goddamn me, he already constructed 3 fight deals. You see what I'm saying? If he can keep that going, man, he cool. He good, bruh. So when he unhappy, he can satisfy his shit. You get what I'm saying? And move on when he wants to. Instead of holding me down for 5, 6, 7 years, signing me to 7-year deals. No, man. And then all you gotta do
put on the shelf and stagnated.
Right. Or you can shelf me, or you can fight me once a year. No, bro. Hell no. Cause what if I sign you to a 7-year deal and I'm guarantee you $700,000 a fight, right? In your mind, like, hell yeah, because you know what you thinking? He gonna fight me like 3 times a year. I could do that for 7 years. Yeah, okay, cool. And then the money slow down. Guess what he do? Fight your ass once a year.
Shelter.
Once a year, and you might not even fight. You might fight every 18 months. Now that 700,000 look like shit.
Man, like nothing for real. Yeah.
So like that's what I'm saying, that's man. Crazy. Motherfuckers these athletes gotta take control of their own destiny and quit seeing them big giant dollar signs. And I think I'm just speculating because everybody think like, and I'm only saying this because people think PBC fighters are the richest, right? But I think it looked that way because they take a big lump sum up front. You see what I'm saying?
Probably so.
And then you know what I mean? They get that rapper package, and then they get that big ass lump sum up front. Yeah.
Right.
And they be like, go buy a house, go buy some jewels, go get you a Cadillac, nigga. Go do this, go do that. You know what I'm saying? And then you got a couple million left in the bank. But then in the future, you ain't fighting. You penny pinching.
You chill.
You penny pinching. You know, you fighting every 18 months. You're not making no real money. You know what I'm saying? So that lump sum you took in the beginning ain't averaging out. It don't feel like a bonus, like you're signing bonus no more. Now I gotta live off that. You know, like that shit. You know what I mean? Like, so I feel like these athletes need to really take control of their own destiny. You know what I'm saying? It's sad these guys, like say, but boxing is a sport that don't have no structure, so they don't have no agents. They can try to get the best deals for them. You see what I'm saying? They don't have none of that.
Though. Why is that so?
Exactly. They don't respect the boxers because shit. What would Al tell Bud? Ain't the history of boxing 2 fighters got a deal done. It ain't that. You don't want them to get the deal done because it cuts out the promoters.
Right. It changed the game around them.
Because quiet is kept. Man, if Earl wasn't on contract and Bud's free agent, man, and they had some real bread, they go put up and fight in a goddamn gym, nigga. You know how many pay-per-views that shit was? Man, bro. Well, I don't know with all the piracy, but
it'll break the box off.
You get what I'm saying though, like straight up. And especially when Bud already had secured 20 million, had already secured 20 million a piece. So he had already found the investors willing to give him 20 million a piece. Goddamn me, and they could have went on and did their own fucking thing, bro.
Right. They could. I mean, both of them could have split that money right there.
Right, but Earl, I mean, one thing I gotta give Al, he was honest as fuck and told Bud that shit not happening. I'm not letting that happen. He told Bud, I'm not letting that happen.
Al said I ain't letting that happen.
So I mean, like, what the fuck, bro? Man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so the money was there. They could have went on and made big dollars. That was just to pay them to fight. That had nothing to do with the back end.
Right. Not the box office and the gates and all that.
Right. You know what I'm saying? That shit is crazy, bro. So like, that's what I'm saying. They sign these long-term deals and all this shit, and people mad at Terrence. He living his life. He over in Thailand, fucking laying with tigers and shit and all that. Man, fuck that. I be laying with tigers too because I'm not finna sit over here and just waste my life away when I know motherfuckers is running or they got to do what somebody else say and try to make me look bad like I'm wrong. In reality, he living his best life. Obviously, he nice and paid and he feel comfortable where the fuck he at. He just trying to make some extra ends and he trying to make extra ends with somebody else. Because like he said in the interview, what'd he say? I called Earl up directly. I got his number.
Yeah, I
I'm
remember
like,
that.
yo, I got somebody right now ready to give us $20 million apiece.
Man.
You know? And he was like, Earl said, but what about the back end? He said, the back end, you ain't never made that. Like, we gonna get that, my nigga, but dog, $20 million apiece?
20 million a piece. Facts.
That nigga said, I
Man.
was not even worried about the back end, 20 million apiece. I felt them on that. Shit.
For real.
20 million? And even though I know I'm
How
still
many more years?
Go ahead.
My bad.
No,
I
go
was
ahead.
gonna ask you though, how many more years Earl got with PBC?
Don't know. See, that's the thing about that shit. I don't know none of their contracts. I don't know. That should be on secret.
Man,
that should be on lock.
I ain't never public. Right.
Nah, that should be on lock and key, bro. I don't know. But it's
Earl
not
must have
just
signed
it's not just a Terrence. It's not just a Terrence fight or nothing like that gets me. It's just all these fights. You got Oscar that he wanna sit there and talk shit, talking about if they don't give me a contract by the end of Monday, goddamn me, I'm gonna move on. How you only saying that now because you see this fight is materializing into something bigger than what y'all was talking about. So now you want to renegotiate the terms. And now you finna fuck shit up because your fighter really believes in himself that he gonna win. And if you win, then you talk y'all shit and up y'all money because you know it's a rematch in that bitch.
Yeah. And our rematch gonna be even bigger.
Thank you. Like, come on, bro. Like, man, I don't know, man. Like I said, this sport needs some structure. It really do. It really fucking do. And like I said, it need to have I feel like promotion companies need to focus more on. It's hard to say. It's like I get an example with UFC, but I'm gonna use wrestling. You know, you had WCW, Rocky Mountain Wrestling, NWA Wrestling, all them, right? NWA wasn't shit.
Territories, right? Territories.
But then you had motherfucking at one point, WCW was hot, but then it was always up under WWE, right? Because WWE had the household names, but WCW, you know what I'm saying? Every now and then, steal some wrestlers from WCW, right? But at the end of the day, all wrestlers wanted to be where? On WWE. That's where you want to be. And you know why? Because the way they get showcased, the way they walk out, everything was nice, the big screens, and it was just dope as fuck. Meanwhile, WCW fighting in Disneyland on fucking TNT. You see what I'm saying? A small ass arena. Ain't making no real money. You know what I mean?
Man.
That's how it need to be. So like if Top Rank was to invest more, because like I said, I don't know if y'all watched the Zone fight, bro, but that shit be lit, bro. They put a lot,
the Zone,
they intros where you walk down, all that shit. And that's just how they do shit. I watch darts, nigga, over there. Man, they make everything a big deal over there. And that should be lit to me, bro. But like I said, the most you gonna get over here is just a rapper walking out with a boxer that's lip syncing his own music. They invest.
Straight up.
It's like invest in the experience. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Invest in the experience.
Well,
Go ahead.
What if they have like a whole governors, like, you know what I'm saying, like the old boxers, you know what I'm saying? They have like a govern.
It ain't gonna be like that,
like,
because
yeah, like Ray Leonard.
It's too much.
Ray Leonard, Mike Tyson, you know what I'm saying? Like Holyfield, something like that. You think that'll work?
Man, no, man. Cause see what it is, it's too many loopholes, and it ain't. It's not a government body over boxing, so therefore it's not like Mauricio gave the example of the NFL. You got the NFL, but then they franchise out, so you got all the teams, but they have to listen to ultimately what the NFL says. You get what I'm saying? Boxing not that. It's like PBC is a business, all these Top Rank is a business, and Golden Boy, they happen to do boxing. You understand what I'm saying? They just happen to do boxing, and they don't have to fuck with each other. They can always fight in house. You see what I'm saying?
Man.
You know. Then you got WBC, the IBF, IBO, WBO, WA, right? They just sanctioning bodies, right? Yeah. They're like the icing on the cake to make you like glam. It's still complicated to me as to why they get paid. Like for real, I don't know. But they'll sanction about for a belt. You know what I mean? But it's all like these separate entities that come together just for that one match. It's not like a constant thing like UFC. You know what I mean? UFC, you know, is a household name now. A lot of people don't know about Bellator. A lot of people don't know about K1 and all of that stuff, right? But see the way UFC did, they upped the quality, you know, for the fans.
They did.
The music, that little music, that little theme music they got when they get ready to fight, the slogans, all of that shit. The logo, all of that.
Yeah, they make it exciting.
Because some people they make it exciting, exactly. Because some people say, yeah, I watch UFC. They be saying UFC instead of saying MMA. They can be talking about K1, but they'll say, yeah, I watch UFC. When they really should say, I watch MMA.
Mixed martial arts, exactly.
Right. But UFC is such a household name. I watch UFC.
I watch UFC.
And that's how these promotion companies be trying to market themselves. When you go to a PBC event, it should be like none other. When you go to a Top Rank, it should be like none other. When you go, you understand what I'm saying? And I ain't saying it should be like over the top, like Triller tried to do with rappers and shit. But I'm just saying it should be something to set them apart. Because every time I watch a boxing match, it look like I'm watching the same not the same boxing match, but like it don't matter what promotional company. It's just a boxing.
It's all look the same.
Yeah, it's just a boxing match, bro. It's not nothing that's gonna set them apart. Other than I'm looking at the apron and it'll say PBC, it'll say Top Rank or whatever. You get what I'm saying? Or go to more.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
You know, and that's the thing. They're like, you know, but it's something that has to change. You know what I'm saying? Also, it shouldn't be hard to make these fights, bro. It shouldn't be that hard. If two fighters want to fight, bro, two promoters should be able to come together to say, let's get this money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because a fight, especially if it's a big fight, y'all about to make some motherfucking money. I'm not understanding the network shit. I get because it's a little more than about money with networks. You know what I'm saying? Because like, especially with overseas, they on 50 hertz, we on 60 hertz. How we gonna broadcast this? Blah blah blah. The time difference, time zones. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a little different with the networks. I get that. But when it comes to the promotion shit, it should be like, okay, yo, Bob, check this out. You know my guy got a little more hype than your guy right now. Hey,
let me get a little bit more.
You take 60,
your guy gets something
and
cool.
y'all take 40. That should be fair. Bet. We own it. And then take that shit to the networks. How we gonna get networks? Well, we'll put it on XYZ and let them figure out the formalities.
Yeah, that's how it used to be back in the day, right?
It should be that easy, dude. Yeah.
Right.
Bro, they had super fights. Man, when did Hagler Hearns fought? Wasn't it on a Tuesday? Or a Wednesday?
Oh,
man, they wasn't playing. Man, so I gotta look that up. Boy, one of them fights, bro. Man, they fought on a Wednesday, Jack. It was an odd day, and they wanted to get it on. They made that shit happen. They didn't make that shit wait.
Because you remember Whitewater Sports used to have all the boxing stuff back in the day, though. You know what I'm saying?
Like, on Saturday. On Saturday.
Yeah.
I remember watching Sugar Ray Leonard doing them damn Michigan football game. They'll keep peeking back in at the Michigan game, and then they'll go right to the match. And all that shit, man. They be wearing them yellow ass jackets and shit. That was ESPN before ESPN, nigga.
Cosell and them, yep.
Yeah, that was the shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's what they should take it back to that era, Slick.
Yeah.
That was so dope.
ABC Wild World of Sports. Yeah, they had golf, all that shit on that.
All that.
All Saturday was number sports on ABC.
Mm-hmm.
But no, man. I just wish boxing just get itself in line. And it ain't too late for it. They just need to clean this shit up, bro. A lot of these guys are talking out of turn, using social media the wrong way. Like, why would you get on social media talking about? Like, I feel like that's some hoe shit. That's why I made that voice. You know what I'm saying?
I better get a contract by 9 o'clock or I'ma know what.
You know what I'm saying? Sound like some girl shit. Why would you get on Twitter and put that shit on Twitter? Why don't you call respective motherfuckers you doing business with? That shit would piss me the fuck off. Why would you put that shit on blast? Like, that's the problem. This is business. Like, this ain't for everybody.
Right. Some stuff got to say behind the scenes.
Yeah. Exactly. How about don't announce these motherfucking fights? You know, put out their negotiations and that's it. Right?
Yeah.
But don't say shit else about it until you know it's gonna materialize or not, because you're getting people hopes up and you let them down. And that's the biggest catalyst of losing fans for any sport. Any sport. You constantly promising shit and you don't, you know, come through. Yeah, come through.
Right.
That shit make niggas say, fuck this shit. You know what I'm saying? So like, Just don't say nothing. Like I said, it's cool that the fighters advertise themselves before a promoter to get on there and say that shit.
Yeah.
Like,
And,
bro,
and, and,
call
and
out.
just announce it. Right. And just announce it when the fight is that ink dry. You know what I'm
Right,
talking
for
about?
real, for real, for
You
real.
know?
And if the shit not gonna go through, then say, hey, the fight not going through. Sorry, fan, blah blah. But don't get on here and sound like that.
Right.
No, if we don't get a contract, we just gonna move on. Like, stop that shit, man. Y'all, this is business. That don't sound like you doing business. That sound like
Right.
you
Because the
upset at your
public
boyfriend.
right,
You know what I'm
because the
saying?
public
Like,
want to see that. Yeah, then the public get all discouraged and when it don't happen, and it's crazy.
straight up.
It's
No,
crazy,
that.
bro.
So I want to see it, and I want to
Yeah.
see it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm all for fights. I don't care where they fight. They can be on Black Prime. People talk shit about Black Prime, but Black Prime gonna give me the best fights. Guess where I'm gonna watch it at? Black
Black
Prime.
crime.
If that's all I want to do is see good boxing matches. That's it. I don't care. I may talk about all this other shit because it's cool to just have for conversational pieces. But other
Right.
than that, man, I just want to see the best fucking fights because I love boxing. That's
Right. At the
it.
end of the day, that's all that matters.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just feel like the promoters are really getting in their way, especially for that Adrian Broner and Ivan Reddick fight. He didn't say Al's name, and I'm speculating that's who he's talking about. But he is a
Right.
PBC fighter, and said that dude wanted more money, and he said the promoter did it to me. The promoter did it, so he pulled him from the AB fight, and I feel like that was a slight to AB. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
The message sabotage his fight. That's how I feel. To
What-
wait all the way till today, and they probably fight next month, and to be like, oh no, you know what I'm saying?
But then AB pull up out of that?
No,
Something like that?
AB didn't pull out that fight. Ivan Reddick put it on his Twitter. I'm gonna read it one more time. It said, "It's not my fault here. BLK, please excuse me. I was away. I was always in touch with you. It hurts me a lot to hear that one greedy devil stole my dream today. I was ready to fight and risk my health for free. BLK agreed to my terms, but not this greedy devil. This greedy devil's condition. He needed more money, even more. That's what my promoter did to me."
Promoter stepped in the way and messed up the whole thing.
And he's a PBC fighter. So you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then right here, he even said, this fight with Adrian Broner should happen against all odds. We both
Facts.
wanted it. There are people who do not want this. I respect Adrian and BOK for all his merits. So it wasn't.
So was he
AB.
So he was talking about Al. You think he was talking about Al?
He said
Since
promoter.
he with PBC?
He said promoter, and he's a PBC fighter.
Right. Yeah, it's like you say though. Like, man, these fighters should have more say so than these promoters though, bro. Like, yeah, it's crazy.
So you know what
I
I
don't
mean?
understand it. Yeah.
So
That's wild.
It is what it is, man. But yeah, I was on my soapbox a little today because
You ain't wrong,
man. It's like, damn, bro, 2 big fights. We waiting on a big fight from last year, and still ain't shit came from it. And then the beginning of this year, you promising, the fans want to see one other fight, and that's Bud. I want to fight Bud. And then we get to this year. After, I forgot what fight it was. Right after the fight, they said that negotiations should start back in 2 weeks for Bud versus Earl. And then all of a sudden,
I seen that.
Yeah, then all of a sudden, 3 weeks after that, we hearing talks you about to be fighting Thurman. Then on top of that, you gonna pull
system.
And then on top of that, you gonna go to 154, and then they sanction it as a mandatory, and it's not even for a belt.
Right. I don't get
it's
that.
It's just a regular fight. And how is it sanctioned?
Right.
How does WBC sanction a fight that's not for a belt? Because once they sanction a fight, you gotta pay them.
Right, because Bud said because Earl. Right, because Earl said the only way he'd come back down is to fight Bud. That's what he said.
I don't think he's gonna go back down, bro. Let me tell you, he the guy with Mauricio, Al, Earl, and Mauricio have formed
the Big Fish Mafia.
That's what they formed. They the Big Fish Mafia. That's what I'm calling it now. They got that Canelo package. And then Canelo say I want to go fight light heavyweight. He going to light heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? He can do what he want to do.
Oh, so Mauricio Silva over there at PBC?
What'd you say?
Mauricio Silva. I didn't know he was over there at PBC.
Oh, Suleiman. No, Mauricio Suleiman is the WBC. The WBC. You know, he hold the WBC belt, and that's what the mandatory was for.
Oh, okay.
He's letting him. It's not about him going to 154. Okay, I won't confuse it, right? Because boxers go up and down all the time, right?
Right.
But he's allowing it to satisfy a mandatory that's supposed to be at 147. Okay. And if I'm the mandatory, I called in that mandatory so I can win a belt. But guess what? Thurman fighting him at 154, he can't win a belt.
So they just fighting a fight, pretty much.
So Thurman getting fucked out the deal.
Right. Pretty much.
So pretty much, I'm pretty sure Thurman didn't go ask for this. I'm pretty sure Al and Earl did. And that's like how Canelo put phone call in and was like, yo, can I go fight at light heavyweight? And he was like, yeah, go right ahead. Take the belts with you.
What's the name? Bivol, right?
Hold the division hostage.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? In the interview I watched with Mauricio, he even said it. He couldn't even get a clear answer. So that told me that Earl never mentioned that he would go back down because he was like, well, let's see what happens after the fight. Let's see how the fight takes place, and then we'll see what will happen with the belts. If that man said that I just want to go to fight 154 one time and I'm gonna come back down, he would have said that.
Right. Exactly. Right. Facts.
So how are you sanctioning about when you don't even know what's going to go on? What's in this man's head? What's his decision gonna be? Because you have to tell me something. Do you plan on going back down? Because if you don't, you need to drop them belts. You see what I'm saying?
Earl
like straight up.
Because Earl said the only reason he'll go back down is to fight Bud. He said that.
And I hope I'm gonna tell you something. I said it. That means after this fight, I feel bad for Thurman because Thurman not getting his shot at the belt. Maybe it's to prevent him from getting a shot at the belt because he don't want to fight Thurman anyways.
Right.
But I'll tell you this, and I can understand that. But if you don't have no reason, you're not planning on going back down, then let them belts go. Now, if you plan on going back down after the Thurman fight and y'all in talks or whatever, and hopefully if you announce something right after this Thurman fight, then I'll be like,
that's two different things.
You get what I'm saying? But the whole thing is, like, but what if you at 154, you beat Thurman, and you just stay at 154? You go your next fight 154. You holding up the division, and Mauricio just letting you hold them belts there like that.
I think that's what Earl gonna do though. That's what it looked like.
That shit whack, bro. Let them belts go. Don't hold up no division, bro. Don't do that.
Yeah.
You want to defend both ways. You want to go up and down. That's why I tell him, hey, you fight 154, and your next fight got to be at 147.
Right, because you think Earl got an advantage because he got Al in his corner? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man. It's rumored that a lot of these guys is in these guys' pockets. Who knows? I don't know the truth behind it. I just know that it may not be in their pocket, or they may be. But I will say this, goddammit, that I do know these sanctioning bodies will make the best decision that will fit them because, you know, that's how they make their money, off sanctioning fees.
Right.
And they need a champion. Crazy. If ain't nobody holding their belt, they not getting paid.
That's crazy.
So it's like a whole lot of little politics in there, but like I'm just hoping that, like I said, I hope that Earl does plan on coming down, but I agree with everybody. I feel like once he get to 154, I don't think he gonna want to come back down, bro. Unless it is for a Bud fight, right?
Right.
Because Bud want them belts. But they would have to be in negotiations for real, like seriously. And if so, I expect to hear something after the Thurman fight, him saying that I'm still fighting Bud. Woo, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if I don't hear that, let the belts go.
You think
that just let them guys have their tourney so they can get a new champion at 147.
Man.
Because you gotta remember, this just a mandatory for WBC. He got other mandatories. He got 2 other mandatories. So that's what I'm saying. Like,
Earl,
what do you plan on doing?
Earl got different mandatories. You talking about Earl, right? Yeah.
So what do you plan on doing? That's what I'm saying. It's in limbo, bro. So that's the whole thing. You holding the division up, And then you go into a division where I don't see you fighting a Charlo because you said you would fight a Charlo, but Charlo said he wouldn't fight you. I see a
Yeah, that
division
nigga
where
camp.
right.
Right.
I see a division where Bud does go to 154. I don't see you fighting Bud right away. You're gonna try to get all that little money. You get what I'm saying? And all of that. And then you said that you're not gonna let him fight Charlo because he was like, hell no, you're not fighting Charlo unless he fight. Because Charlo was like, hell, I'll fight him. And Charlo was like, no. And Earl was like, no, you're not until he fight me first. So it's like, why would I go
Bud,
up there
right?
when shit not on? Yeah. So why would me as Bud being Bud? Why would I go to 154 when I know it's just gonna be a bunch of bullshit?
Yeah. Come on, Earl, man. Come on, Earl.
So I hope it. I don't know, bro. They just gotta get it together.
Right. It's,
You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy, bro.
Big
Like
Fish Mafia, man. Y'all the best fans on earth, but y'all got to open y'all ears, bro. Like the man said he wouldn't fight nobody unless it was Bud. Now he fighting somebody he swore he wasn't gonna fight. And then he came back to that shit, say he fighting Bud, and he still saying he wasn't fighting this man, and it's projected that this man finna fight. All I know, if he fights this man, Terrence was right. He got his own boss. He has to fight this man. And the way it seems, Mauricio already said that he was fighting him. So it ain't an if.
It's a win.
He said he is fighting him.
Right.
And the only thing I can think of, the reason he fighting at 150, and this is me giving the benefit of the doubt, the reason he fighting at 154 and is to stop because he don't want Thurman to even have a shot at the belt because he don't want to fight him in the first place.
Exactly.
Like out of spite. You get what I'm saying?
Right,
I'll fight you.
Right.
But you ain't gonna get no shot at the belt.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You got to fight me at 154 on my turn.
Right,
you know
exactly. And then after the fight, he go back down. That's the only, and that's me giving the benefit of the doubt.
Right.
But if this man go to 154, we don't hear nothing about no Bud, none of that shit, or even him going back down. Hey, bro, y'all can't say it. I'm sorry, Big Fish Mafia, bro. Bud would be, he would have proved Bud right. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Man, come on, Earl, man. Come on, Earl. Come on, man.
I want,
Al.
But you can't tell Big Fish Mafia nothing because I'm telling you, boy, you talk about Earl wrong. And I like Earl. Don't y'all take that wrong.
Yeah.
It just
I
want to see the fights, bro. I want to see the fight. You know what I mean?
In the worst way, man. In the worst way, bro. Real.
That's all. I have no ill will towards Earl. Been watching that man for years. When I first saw him, I said that boy gonna be special. So don't y'all come after me. I'm just saying. I gotta call it down the middle. You know?
Right. Do you think Al gonna pull a Floyd Pacquiao way? Have him fight at the end of their careers?
6 years from now and shit. Man, anybody wanna see that shit? Cause Bud, what, 35 now?
Yeah, I didn't know he was that old though, bruh.
You know what I'm saying? Hey,
how old is Earl?
What, 30, 32, 33 maybe or something like that?
Okay, yeah.
I could be wrong. I gotta look it up, but I could be wrong. I gotta look it up on Earl. But I know Bud like 35. But
yeah, I even know Bud was that.
Yeah, but that's the thing. If you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You know, he a gym rat. That's what I'm saying. If Thurman would never have left, you know what I mean, at 2 years off, he'll look different.
Right.
You know what I mean? He would look a lot different than what he is now. He would never left that boxing shape.
So tell me this: why Bud never fought Thurman?
He wanted to. Thurman didn't fight Bud.
Oh, so Thurman was ducking both of them. He was ducking Earl and Bud.
To be fair, when he was calling him out, it was during when he was gonna fight Pacquiao, and then after the Pacquiao thing, he disappeared. So to be fair on that part, you know what I'm saying. But you know, ever since he came up from 140 to 147, he had told everybody, and that's when everybody was like, "Oh, you're on the wrong side of the street." La la la, like you gotta get a belt first. And then Bud went and got that damn belt from Jeff Horn, and then all of a sudden, he fuck with Bob, man. We don't fuck with Bob, and all that bullshit.
Right, it was one thing after another.
Yeah, it was one hoop after another. Like the man doing everything y'all telling him to do, and you know it is what it is.
Still hurdles, right.
I'm talking about to the point where he was going in Earl's face, telling him he was gonna whoop his ass. You can look on YouTube.
I remember that.
And then
I
Earl tell
seen
him,
that.
Earl tell him, you too light in the ass. I'll beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, to that
Yeah.
point, like, dude, I want to fight you in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so
Bro, I was like, damn, Bud pressing Earl. I'm like, come on, Earl. Come on, man.
you know what I'm saying?
He's
So
pressing.
the man wants to fight. And it's a lighter dude coming up.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Was doing what he doing at 147. And all people can say, he ain't fought nobody, but nobody wants to say
Right.
the people y'all want to see him fight ain't trying to fight him.
Right.
You get what I'm saying though? Like, then people start, then that leads to, oh, well, that's because he only sell this. Now you want to start counting pockets. No, we talking about two men who want to fight each other. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't care about all that pocket watch shit. I want to see a good ass fight, and that's a good ass fight.
Get it done. For real. Get that shit done. Shit.
For real, man. I don't give a fuck about the dollars. I want to see this goddamn fight. Here, take my money because I'm going to pay for it. You know what I'm saying? I want to see this fight. Shit.
Like, bro, I wish, it's like you said, bro, I wish they took it back to the old school, bro. Like, like, man, like you had your Hagler and Leonard, like they wanted to fight each other though. They wanted to fight.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? All of them, Duran,
it was about being the best. It was about being the best, bro. I want to be the best, period.
And they was fighting all of them.
The money there, I'm getting the money. You know how much money I make when I fight this dude though? I want to be the best. And what nobody scared to have that one because it was so many matchups. It was so many dudes. You know what I'm saying? Because like Hearns went up and down all the time. You know what I'm saying? To fight all the best fighters. And that was just that was the thing. But now,
it was in that Four Kings documentary. Yeah, remember that Four Kings documentary?
Yeah,
it was in that. Yeah.
But now all of a sudden, you got guys who think having an O is what gets you paid.
Right. And that ain't even the case at all.
Right, because now we done figured out a way how to manufacture fighters where you notice now these guys already be 28-0. And you be like, who he fought though?
Right.
Fights. Like, where did dude come from?
He ain't really fought nobody.
He ain't really fought nobody. But it looked good, and then when they finally put on TV, they put somebody in front of him he should knock out.
Right.
And they be like, oh, he the truth. He 29-0. Woo. Like, what? Like, I don't buy into that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like, where he come from? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
It's like Canelo record. If you look at Canelo record, fam, you go look at Canelo record. Despite his losses, his 2 losses, right? All his wins, he like what? I don't know, 60-something wins or whatever. Man,
something like that.
Majority of them fights is in Guadalajara. I can't pronounce it, but you know what, in Mexico.
Right.
If you count the fights that's in America, it's like 18, 19 fights.
That's crazy.
So you see what I'm saying?
Right. So Canelo's doing this damage in a different country.
Yeah, but them guys, we don't know what them guys was. Them could have been
no-name fighters.
It could have been bar fighters for we know.
Right.
But, you know what I mean? And he panned out, but at the end of the day, it's a lot of these guys that have these records, and they be projecting them to do good, and they know the fans grasp to that because that dude Mayweather created that. I'm 50-0. This is ain't nobody beat me. 35 tried, 35 failed. You know, he put that fame on that O. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now the regular the casual boxing fan thinks that really means something.
Right, when it don't mean nothing.
For real, bro. We talking about go look up the record of Julio Cesar Chavez.
Oh,
look at how many times he lost and put that ratio against how many times he won.
Right.
You get what
Chavez
I'm saying?
really was fighting cats though, for real.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Look at that shit.
Right.
Like, go look at that dude like 70-something wins to like 9 losses or something. I'm probably off, but it's a ratio like that. You know what I'm saying? It's
around there. It's around there.
Sugar Ray Robinson. Take Sugar Ray Robinson fights. He up in the hundreds in his fights, and look at how many times he lost.
Man,
you know what I mean? Like that ain't that. You know that loss don't mean shit.
It don't.
You know what I mean?
It's like you say, it don't mean nothing. It don't mean nothing. No, it's just that's okay. You lose, you come back and win. That's what it's
right. That's the heart of a champion. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
For real. You didn't get dropped out of contention like that. Like people would just like today, shit, motherfuckers lose a fight, they drop their ass all the way down like fucking 20. Like goddamn, I think that's
right
harsh.
to oblivion.
Yeah, like they didn't have to beat motherfucker take a loss back in the day. shit, I still get a fight with the guy that was up under the guy that I fought. So that's still
Yeah,
was a
that's
top
how they
contender.
right.
You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You
And
know
then
what I
that'll
mean? So
catapult him back up.
right. You know what I'm saying? That I
Yeah.
worked my way back up and I got this shit.
Mhm.
Sort of like what Khalid Plant just did, right? He
Oh,
beat
yeah,
Andre
yeah.
DeReal, slept his ass. Now he finna fight the guy that they said that's second under Canelo, which is Benavidez.
Right.
And if he beat Benavidez, guess who's gonna fight
back-
Canelo again?
He back where he need to be.
Right.
Right.
That's
He
what
back
I'm
where he need to
saying.
be. Right.
Shit. You know what I mean? Just take that shit. That shit don't mean that like your career over with, man. Fuck that. If you want it, you gonna go for it.
Exactly. For real.
So
hey, bro, you spoke to Polo?
Yeah, no, Polo good, man.
Yeah, I had texted him that day you was up on here with Boss Life. I was like, bro, where you at, bro? Like, you know what I'm talking about?
No, Polo cool, bro. No, Polo cool, man. Yeah, he'll be on, man. Not today, most likely Friday. He'll be on.
Y'all going live Friday too? Okay.
Every Monday and Friday. Why you act like you don't know, man? Every Monday and Friday, we live. Goddamn me.
You know I'm gonna tap in for sure.
I went in late today at 10:55 because I knew everybody's gonna be watching that football game.
Oh yeah,
so
we had to tuck Brady in, bro.
Yeah, I ain't want to interfere with the football game. But yeah, other than that, we definitely going live every Monday and Friday for sure. And then I'm thinking Wednesdays, I'm gonna probably put a poll out for people to vote on. But GMT podcast coming back, goddamn me.
Oh, DJ Slick?
Yeah, right. Grown Man Talk podcast. We'll be back over there on Slick 50 TV. I'm thinking I'll be doing it on every Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? So when y'all see this thumbnail, I don't know if you can see it. That's the thumbnail. I see it. Yeah, that's gonna be the new style. So
the return. That's hard though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about?
I will be back over there. I'm projecting Wednesdays.
Okay.
I probably start on my birthday.
When your birthday?
Next Wednesday.
Okay, for sure.
That's why I'm projecting. If I don't ask, because I ain't gonna do shit to that weekend. You get what I'm saying? So,
I'm gonna tap in. Yeah, I'm gonna tap in for sure.
But yeah, most likely. So like, we'll be back over there talking about real life shit. But I am finna shut it down. We are at 1 hour 55 minutes, man.
You feel me? GMT, man.
Right. Hey man, I appreciate you, Chappelle, man.
For sure, man.
Through, hanging out, man. As always.
Man, you know you the bruh. Come on now.
Right on. But yeah, we about this thing, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend about the Judges Table over here on GMT Boxing. We on the road to 1K. I will not stop saying this more enough. We won't survive without y'all. Point blank. So make sure you tell a friend, a friend, so we can reach our goal. All right. And if you want to support,
Red Corner, man.
Damn right. If you want to support, you can go over there to njrmediastore.com and pick you out some merch. We got t-shirts, all sorts of stuff over that way, and we got a new collection coming over that way soon. That's not even gonna have nothing to do with the channel. We on some other shit. So make sure you go to njrmediastore.com and check that out. All right.
Tap in.
Damn right. And we out, bro.
For sure.
You are now tuned into the Judges Table. You are now tuned into the Judges Table.
Damn!
This is a certified hood classic.
You are now tuned into the Judges Table. You are now tuned into the Judges Table.